Hello guys, if you are still losing money in the markets consistently and you are not able to get a high winning strategy, then this video is for you. I'm going to share with you this trade and I will share with you how to identify high probability setup like this. If you look very well, this was the signal that we gave earlier on this morning, and I had almost 100% confident that this price was going to move this way. So price actually did, and I'm sure it's still going to continue moving. So basically, I've been making videos and I'll be sharing with you guys how to increase your win rate to very high amount. Okay, so basically I'm using volatility 100 to show you guys that price action works everywhere. So if you're a forex trader, make sure that you continue watching. Whatever market you are trading, just know that this video is for you because this is price action. All right, now let's head into it. Okay, traders, welcome to my channel. I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out. So, well, in this very particular trade, as you can see guys, I'm going to share with you more than 5 different Confluences that actually to explain that price was going to move the way it did. Okay, now you see very well, if you look at it very well, you see this is volatility 100, and the first thing that you have to identify from volatility 100 is that we have a very steep downtrending market. All right, that's already number one Confluence, and if you are selling in this market, you know that you have an advantage, right? So if you see price actually moved down with very strong momentum, as you can see here, and all of a sudden price started pulling back and creating lower lows and then lower highs, right? So when price move and create a lower low, it pulls back. This is what we call an impulsive phase. This is a pullback, an impulsive phase, a pullback, an impulsive phase, and pullback. Now when price pulls back, it is usually either rejecting around what is a resistance zone in this situation, and this resistance zone can either be because of a trend line, could be because of a supply zone, it could be because of many factors, right? So as price start pulling back in this situation, what do? I already know how to draw my trend line properly. Okay, what I simply do is, now that we have first, second highs, all right, now we cannot start drawing trend line from here because here we will not get accurate entry. So we cannot draw like this, it will not make any sense, right? So remember, trend line you adjust to get many touches, so you need to draw where it is gentle so that you can get many touches, right? So what I do, I just connect the high to this, right? I wait for price to come back and hit the zone. Now that is just one of the confirmations, right? Now if you go to the H1 10 frame, for instance, you are going to see that as price pull back, there are imbalances that price has created. Okay, price come, this is a major supply zone here, as you can see, right? So look at it guys, you can see this is a major supply zone. As you see here, as our price pull back, you can see this here we have no imbalance here. We have no imbalance. You can see all the candlesticks have filled up the spaces. But if you look at this bearish candlesticks here, you see that they are very strong bearish candle, and you can see that this is an imbalance. This candlestick, the candlestick before and after this candlestick has left behind a space, what we call an imbalance. So this space here, most often price will come back to fill the gap. So this is an imbalance between this candlestick. If you look here, you see that there's no imbalance. This week has come right down, this week has come right up. Like here, there's no imbalance. So there is a space here that candlestick has to form. That is one have to come and fill. That's another Confluence, right? So what you do now is you identify it. This is a supply zone. Now remember that price is pulling back. Price has created a low high, it has created a low, and it has been pulling back to our zone. All right, so we connect the first, the second. Number one, we already have one Confluence, which is what, a trend line. All right, this trend line will act as what, resistance. We already have a zone here, which is an imbalance where price will come back to fill. I mean guys, these are different strategies on their own. We have made videos and I'll explain how to enter based on trend line, how to enter based on supply and all of that, but we want to combine everything in one trade to make a very high Confluence, right? So we already have one Confluence, we have the second Confluence, which is this imbalance, right? And price comes up. Now what happened? Price comes and tap to the zone. Normally, if you understand the concept of demand and supply, you should be selling immediately as price hit 50% of this candlestick. You can see how I've identified the candlestick. Look at from the top to the wick here. I've identified like that. So once price hit the 50%, we have to be selling our stop loss above there. Then we are targeting the zone. So what happened? Price hits the zone, and the next confluence we see rejection candles. So if you look at it very well, you are going to see a rejection candle around a major zone. This rejection candle can be, this group of candle could be like evening star, which is a sign of reversal candle. Number 3 confluence already. Now if you look at it now, if you now drop further to smaller time frame, let's say the 30 minutes time frame or the 15 minutes, you are going to see a trend line breakout again, right? We already have 3 confluences, remember. Now if you come here, you connect like this, right? You are going to see that there we have what? We already have a trend line breakout with very strong bearish momentum. Okay, so if you did not enter based on this supply here, at least when this price breaks out of this candlestick, you should be entering, right? And what happened? Price drops down. That is why I was able to drop that forecast in at the forecast I dropped in the Telegram channel, because I knew that we are going to have, there's a high probability of the trade running. So you want to join our Telegram channel too, so that you should be getting information like this. I'm going to drop the link in the video's description below in the pinned comment. So you can see, guys, that is basically as simple as this. You see that we have many confluences. You can enter. Look, we have supply zone, we have candlestick confirmation, we have trend line confirmation, right? About 3 confluences. Number 4, we have a strong downward or downtrending market, which price has created an impulsive move and pullback. So you see, this is how simple you can identify very high probability trades, guys. These kind of trades do not come oftenly, but once you identify them, I'm not saying you will not lose. There are times where the probability is very high, but the banks can do otherwise and you still lose. So but in trading, we are basing our confidence on probabilities, right? So if the probability is higher, the higher probability you can make money in the long run. And then talking about managing these trades, when you enter a trade like this, guys, always ensure that you take some partial profits, right? So here normally you should place this to be your target. Okay, this should be your first target. Okay, once price gets to this target here, maybe if you have 2 trades running, right, you can close one of the trades and then you allow the other one to run. But once the price reaches a zone like this, always make sure that you shift your stop loss to break even. Okay, if your stop loss was above here, for instance, you just shift it a little bit to break even, so that in case price reverses back, it's not going to take you out. All right, so always make sure that you secure profits. That's just a quick tip I wanted to add. Make sure you secure profits whenever the market gives some money. Don't allow your trades to move a great deal in your favor and then come back and hit your stop loss. So that's a quick one, guys. So thank you for watching. I hope you find the video helpful. Please make sure that you give me a thumbs up, guys. For those of you who have been always dropping comments, I love you so much. Please keep on doing that, because that encourages me. And please keep on dropping your comments, keep on liking the videos, share with other traders, and please, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to see more content like this.